What was that experience like just in general coming in here, winning the season series from them all four?
I mean, it's just great winning. I love winning, and like I said earlier in the year, this is more for the fans to talk, their bragging rights and stuff. But for us, is you got to go out there and take care of business, whoever's on the other side. The atmosphere was fantastic today and yesterday. Yesterday, I thought it was going to be a lot more boos, and there was a lot of Mets fans here yesterday. So that was pretty cool.
Why do you think you guys have had such good success against Cole this season?
It's just baseball. Cole is a great pitcher. He executes most of the time, and when the times that he hasn't executed, we have made him pay. It's baseball. At the end of the day, he's elite. He's one of the best pitchers in the game, and we created great plans. The coaches created great plans, and everybody had a good plan and approach, and we executed. It's just baseball. Sometimes you win some, you lose some.
You've been one of the best in the last 56 games since moving to leadoff. Do you attribute that to just things just evening out? You go to leadoff, things warming up? What's going on?
I think it's a little bit of everything. Eventually I was going to start giving better at-bats, putting together better at-bats. Leading off, I have a lot more, I would say, protection, because now I have 8 guys behind me instead of 7. And it's just like a baseball. It's baseball again. I'm right now. I'm in a good wave. I'm trying to ride it as long as I can. Staying within myself and just being able to execute. At the beginning of the year, I felt like I was missing a lot of pitches. I couldn't get the barrel to the baseball, and then now I'm not missing them. When I swing, it seems like I'm getting the barrel to the baseball. I just got to continue to climb and stay within myself.
You mentioned
you have, I guess you guys are 5 over 500 now. First time this season. What's it been like to be climbing the standings like that? Be a part of that.
It's great winning. I love winning. It's obviously it feels much better. The vibes are completely different than when we were losing. Right now, we understand that we have a good team and we have great players and great people in this clubhouse, and we all playing for each other. So right now it's a good moment. It's a good wave. We just gotta, ride it as long as we can, and then once we get off that wave, find another wave, and we better continue to play the game the right way and win games. At the end of the day, if we're trying to be in the postseason, give ourselves a chance to be in the playoffs, we got to play the game the way we're playing it right now the rest of the year.
How'd you get those seats for your family? You know somebody?
Yeah, I know a guy. No, Napolitano. He got my wife there. My daughters. That was pretty cool. That was really, really cool to be able to see my wife and my daughters and interact with them in the game and just show love to my daughters and my wife. I do it every day, but when they're that close, it was pretty cool.
Have you ever had them up close at a game like that? Like, able to interact between at-bats?
They've been on deck before, but this one's way closer, because he's right next to a dugout.
Right.
So it was cool. I was happy to have my girls there.
How did Kalina like it?
She loved it. She was talking the whole entire time. At one point, I was like, "Baby girl, you got to pay attention to the game. You got to work, But she's in an age that she's amazing. I'm a Paula as well. They're in an age where they're living their best life, and so am I.
Francisco, you mentioned the fans being loud. 2 months ago, if these games were here, that probably wouldn't have been the case. What does it mean to you guys that you've been able to sort of rally that support by the way that you've played?
It's amazing. That's one of the reasons we play the game. We play for the fans. We're in the entertainment business. We are there. We're putting shows for them. When we play at home, it seemed like there was a lot of Yankees fans out there, and now it's kind of the opposite. So. Shout out to the Mets fans for coming out and supporting us.
How difficult is it to hit 2 home runs, one from both sides?
Just close my eyes and swing.
You've said in years past that you prefer batting leadoff, and obviously your numbers since you moved to that spot this year are very good. Is there some intangible extra comfort there batting first?
I don't know. I feel pretty good, but I don't know if it's just baseball. Mendy felt like that was the right move, and that's what the team needed, and that's what I'm doing, and maybe next year it might change, maybe the team needs me somewhere else. As long as we win games, I'm all on board.
Are you getting pitched differently in the leadoff spot?
Not really. I mean, my second at bat, I got a cutter and a curveball. First at bat, I got fastball, cutters. So it's the same. I mean, I'm not that big into analytics. I'll leave you guys to find that out. Do that research to see if I'm getting more curveballs or cutters or sliders or sinkers or four seams or changeup or split. And you guys do the research. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just at the end of the day just trying to get a good pitch to hit and drive it.
How much are you looking forward to getting back home and with a big matchup against
We
the
are
Braves?
home. We're in New York, but I am looking forward to playing Citi Field. I love the comfort of playing at City. And at the end of the day, yeah, the Braves are coming into town, but we can't take anybody for granted. It don't matter who's on the other side. We got to go out there and play the game the right way.
Francisco, have you seen anything different out of Pete the last few days? Just maybe clicking a little bit more.
Not really. Pete's really good. He's really good. He right now, the series that he gets the barrel to the baseball because it's just that's what he does, and there's others that they pitch him very similar, but he just fouls them off. It's just baseball, and he's working hard. He's doing what he can to be the best version of Pete. He'll end up with 35, 40 home runs. He'll do what Pete does.
I know you mentioned the rivalry is really for the fans, but there haven't really been many series sweeps in the history of it. Do you feel like it makes a statement at all to do that?
Say that again?
There haven't been a lot of series sweeps. Like, what kind of statement do you think it does that you guys were able to do that?
For us as players, we just happy to win games. It's one of those that all we're trying to do is win. It don't matter who's on the other side. It's fun to see the fans interact and go back and forth. But ultimately, it's just good that we have won 2 games in a row. Or is it 3? I don't know. 3 games in a row. That's all that matters, that you win games at the end of the day.